talk about awareness versus focus. What should your focus be on when you're shooting? Yeah, your focus is on the aiming reference. Or if you can't see it, where you think it is, something like that. But your intent is always to find that black spot. Now you're aware of your dot. Like some guys are becoming very aware of how much their dot moves, or when they're moving. You guys know what I'm talking about? So if you're stepping a little bit, you'll see your sight start to wobble. Right? What can you do about that? I agree. So if I'm walking like that classic heel to toe roll step thing, my thumb stays pretty still. If I was shooting irons, that would, to me, it would appear pretty stable, right? But now shooting a red dot, it's actually more challenging to shoot on the move in this scenario, I think. Why would that be? Yes, you're seeing like the dot is amplifying everything that your feet is moving like this. And if you key in on that, you like start staring at it like hold still dot, that's a bad way to go. Instead, I would just accept this thing's gonna wobble and I can still execute on color, like color red, send to. I can do that predictive shooting color confirmation. I'm gonna do this drill again. I'm gonna go pretty aggressive, man. You probably don't wanna stand there. Now I'll do a couple at like training pace and I'll just grab that black spot. And for me, going this fast, I'll just let my shoulders relax so the gun will move precisely to where I want. If I tense up, the gun just doesn't go where I like. All right. That was 295, that's okay. Notice I'm just looking for black spots and going fast. Like look for spot. Okay, now as I speed up, how much tension are you seeing in my body?
A lot.
What's that? Not a lot. I agree. Like for me, this whole thing is a tension game. If I'm shooting this fast, I'm getting the outcome I want, you know, decent everything, go faster. And eventually I start running into the tension. Right? The idea training-wise is I push myself as hard as I can and I'm always trying to stop my body from tensioning up so that I can look like I'm looking at spots and the gun will actually go there. The only way I can be precise at this speed is by completely removing the tension from my body. Now I'll tense up a lot and try to go super fast and you'll see the difference. Like I could just feel a complete loss of precision on everything. I couldn't find the gun when I'm drawing it. The gun's not tracking to where I want. And I'm aware that the dot's just a little bit outside of where I want it as I'm looking at those black references. Okay? Same shooter, just like a different approach. And you see like, whoa, that's a big difference. We want to do the first thing. Okay? I want to be relaxed. Now, the other thing with these aiming references, you should really talk about, like, understand the difference between awareness and focus. Like, I am intently focused on the black spots. That's all I'm looking at here. And when I become aware of this dot, it's only for like milliseconds. It's like it comes on to that spot. I'm like, yep, and I'm shooting. And I'm looking for the next black spot right away. All right, are these aiming references going to improve your scores?
Hopefully.
Yes, they will. So be careful from a training perspective. These can be a crutch that you end up leaning on. Where you want to get to is that if there's not an apparent spot on the target, I'm almost like imagining that it's there. Like there's this little black spot in the center of a big target I'm always like looking for or imagining is there. And that way I'm going to get the precision I want.
Question.
Yeah.
When do you make the decision to go at that borderline too much tension speed versus A zone?
That's great. That's a great question. So how aggressive should my training be is essentially the question. That, like what you're seeing here, that's where my training lives. So 80% of my reps, I would say I'm going faster than I'm comfortable and I'm not getting the outcome I want. But I can tell where everything's going. I don't like to shoot so aggressive that I can't see or assess where anything's going. That's not really productive. And it's like the match pace or comfortable pace or like, you know, qual speed, whatever you want to call it, I do that like 20% of the time.
Because those are all combat effective hits.
I agree. It was combat accurate, baby. I like it. Yeah, exactly. So
look at terminal effects on.
Yeah, you look at that and you're like, well, that's good enough. Yeah, but I would expect under real pressure, my skills would degrade even further. So I want to be as good as I can be.
Got it.
Yeah, but it's like, that's like, but if that means anything to you, like 80% of the time I'm shooting this hard. Like I'm fucking up a lot. Like training for me is very frustrating. Like after 45 minutes, I'm ready to quit this shit every day where I'm practicing. And then I go back out the next day. It's not good. All right, let's get back to it, guys.
Question.
Yeah.
How long are you spending on
Training?
Yeah.
Like 60 minutes is typical, 45 is common, 90 minutes is usually the max.
Okay, got it.
Like if I'm out there for 60 minutes with a pistol, I will shoot between 400 and 600 rounds. It'll be gone. it's just, but I'm efficient at it. I set this up. It's simple. It's like rep, 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 rep.